Well, dementia is the invisible illness affecting memory loss and cognitive functions that 500,000 Australians are currently living with. And it seems the debilitating disease is only getting worse, with the latest study predicting that cases could double in the next 3 decades.
But according to experts, we can more than halve the risk with some simple lifestyle tweaks. So what exactly should we be doing now to prevent dementia? And how can we keep ourselves sharper for longer?
For more, we welcome a brain researcher, Dr. Helena back to the show. Lovely to see you again.
You too.
Let's start with a quick reminder about why prevention is so important when it comes to this brain disease.
Because what we do every day really matters. Brain changes leading to Alzheimer's, which is the most common type of dementia, can start 30 years before we get any symptoms. So you're never too young to start boosting your brain, and equally so, you're never too old to make positive changes and improve brain function either.
OK, everyone wants to know about these life-saving tips. Let's get into them. What changes should we be making to our diet first up?
Firstly, cook at home from fresh whole ingredients as much as possible. Avoid sugary beverages, especially soft drinks, because every soft drink is a bullet to our brain. It's a massive dose of sugar in a very short amount of time, which actually depletes brain cells of energy, leads to the buildup of toxic materials in the brain, and it impedes communication between brain cells. And remember the acronym BRAINS for some really top brain foods. B stands for berries and broccoli. R, rucola, rocket, dark leafy greens and radish. A, anchovies and avocado, being your healthy monounsaturated fats like olive oil. I, iodine, which is found in oysters, seaweed, wild caught fish, eggs, iodized salt. N, nuts with nothing added. Don't buy them salted, roasted, caramelised. Just eat them raw, but if you must, roast them yourself, lightly in the oven. And S, sardines and salmon, wild caught. Tinned is fine, but not in vegetable oil. Spring water is the best.
Brains,
Right,
OK.
Yeah. So new studies show that brain training is extremely effective. Is this sort of the crossword type mental exercises that we're talking about?
Look, crosswords and Sudoku puzzles are only good for you if you are not good at them. You need to find something that's really challenging, takes you out of your comfort zone. Adventure prevents dementia. Give your brain a reason to stay sharp and it more likely will. So give yourself challenges, stay curious, be a lifelong learner. Learn a foreign language, a musical instrument, and don't worry if you go, well, I'm hopeless at that stuff. Good. That means it's stimulating the growth of new brain cells. If it's easy, it's not doing you much good. But it could be an art, it could be a craft, and really equally important, if not more so important, stay socially active. Good relationships reduce cortisol levels, which can actually kill brain cells. They strengthen our immune system. They give us meaning and purpose, and all these things are so important. And make sure that what you do brings you joy, because positive emotions also boost brain function.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, Helena, gee, this is a good segment. What about when it comes to physical fitness? What about how does movement prevent dementia, and what kind of exercise is best?
Movement is absolute medicine. It is more powerful than any drugs on the market. If we could bottle movement and exercise, you know, everybody would be taking it. So 20 to 30 minutes of getting breathless every day would be ideal, but even a 5-minute walk a day will stimulate the production of a chemical in the brain called BDNF, stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which promotes the growth of new brain cells and new connections. And exercise actually increases brain volume. No medication can do that. Equally important is strength training. We've now discovered if we lose muscle mass, we also lose brain mass. Next time you go to your doctor, ask them to test your hand grip strength, or your physio or personal trainer, because the weaker our hand grip strength, the weaker our memory. And even just squeezing a stress ball 10 to 20 times while you're watching the morning show, then go through each finger. All of these things will actually strengthen our muscles, which is really, really critical, because if we don't, from our mid-30s onwards, we lose about 5% of our muscle mass per decade. So we could lose a fifth of our muscles by the age of 70. That erodes brain function.
Wow.
If you like pumping weights at the gym, go for it. And you're hunting for your buffalo, good thing. And remember, a dance a day can keep dementia away, because it combines physical, mental and social stimulation in one big joyous activity.
I love that.
Love that. So grab your stress balls when you're watching the morning show. I think that's the big takeaway. Helena, lovely to see you. Some wonderful, very powerful information there. We appreciate your
And read
time.
my book. It's the Bible of Brain Health. It's called Can Adventure Prevent Dementia? A Guide to Outwitting Alzheimer's.
Helena,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Helena.
Just
Thank
ahead
you.